JoJo Justice and Ryder Rashaan.
Doug, we're back with All-Star Championship Wrestling. Hopefully not the last edition here on UPN 32. I'm Matt Byron, he's Doug Kaufmann, and Tommy Roxx is way out of his league with this one, I do believe, Doug.
Well, take a look here. JoJo Justice, but the prodigal son has returned. Rough Ryder Rashaan was teaming up with Hillbilly Hills. They were a formidable tag team, and Hillbilly Hills then found gold with his former ACW champion, Rob Norwood, and that kind of left Rough Ryder Rashaan out there by himself. So he has gone back to the man he broke in with ACW.
Oh, look at this.
Tommy
JoJo's going to try
Roxx.
to teach him how to dance. I do believe these two are from completely different ends of the hood, Doug.
I believe Rough Ryder Rashaan is true street. JoJo Justice is true Starsky and Hutch Huggy Bear.
Doug, you can see the
And their opponents at a combined 380 pounds, Brandon Blaze and Ryan Rogue, sudden impact.
But I'll tell you one thing. No offense, but leaving the side of Hillbilly Hills and Rob Norwood, guys you went to war with, and hooking up with Tommy Roxx and JoJo Justice, that's a couple steps down on the food chain, in my opinion.
Not to mention brings down the base quality a little bit more. Possibly to hang out with the flexible about chicks. I think Rough Ryder Rashaan's going to find that out the hard way. But we've got two young men here still waiting for their opportunity for tag team gold. They've already got the skills. They've already got the ability. Brandon Blaze, Ryan Rogue, that's what the fucking trio there. Sudden impact in the ring with Jimmy Kennedy.
You were down there, and Rough Ryder Rashaan hooked up again with Tommy Roxx in the gravel pit and Keel. Rough Ryder Rashaan has been kind of a lost soul out there. Kind of like Lothar in a sense. Rising star that kind of got lost in the shuffle here as his partner found gold with Rob Norwood. Rough Ryder Rashaan, I'm a little surprised he hooked up again with Tommy Roxx. It appeared he outgrew Roxx, and he found his success, but then all of a sudden he just kind of got lost in the shuffle, and he's back to Tommy Roxx. How do you explain this?
Doug, Rough Ryder Rashaan's always been an emotional individual, and quite frankly, he lost a couple weeks ago to Sheriff Johnny Emerald in Kiel, Wisconsin. Tommy Roxx came out and made this sales pitch, and kind of a snap judgment by Rough Ryder Rashaan, deciding to go back with his former manager, but I don't think he expected to be lumped into the same category in the same team as JoJo.
JoJo shown some moves, though. Those are more moves JoJo's shown in like 8 seconds than he has in the last 8 months.
Fantastic chain wrestling going on between Brandon Blaze and JoJo Justice right now. Quick moves and counter moves. Holds him in that armbar. JoJo climb the ropes. Look at that. JoJo Justice.
He's lost the turtleneck. That's what it is. He's wrestling without the sweater.
He doesn't have that armor on anymore. It's not weighing him down. Going to work on Brandon Blaze. Rolls him up. Dandina Cradle right here. Count of 1. Count of 2.
Rough Ryder Rashaan in the corner with Tommy Roxx. I got to tell you the truth. I didn't think I'd see that again.
Just like I don't know what possibly JoJo and Tommy Roxx have in common, I don't see what Rough Ryder Rashaan has in common with anybody on his side of the ring, anywhere in that ring. Look out here, double team maneuver, double drop kick.
Whoa, that'll straighten you out.
JoJo Justice seeing stars right now. Big impact, dynamic impact from the team that calls himself Sudden Impact, and a snap suplex, nicely done, Ryan Rogue.
This is action from Kickoff Carnage 2001 at the watering hole.
You know, Doug, you see these guys chain wrestle so well and tag team wrestle so well, so many innovative double team maneuvers, and they're setting up for one right here. Up and over, missile drop kick, Brandon Blaze, nicely done. He might have JoJo here. They're awful close to the ropes now.
What a great move, because again, Ryan Rogue doing one thing, and JoJo Justice is distracted, never sees Brandon Blaze coming off the top rope with that missile drop kick. Great ingenuity, great team effort.
Brandon Blaze takes a hike right there. He wants JoJo to follow him. Brandon's too quick for him right there. Looks out, sets him up. Baseball slide drop kicks throughout that bottom rope. Keep your eye on Brandon Blaze, though.
I got to tell you, Rough Ryder Rashaan's got to be there.
Look out! Oh! Somersault senton over that top rope. Just caught JoJo Justice those legs, but that's just enough, although Brandon Blaze looks like he took a lot of impact.
Yeah, he took it on the small of his back. I got to tell you, Rough Ryder Rashaan looks a little lost out there. He's probably wondering, come on, JoJo, don't be fooled by these tricks. I'm telling you, I think Rashaan is way out of his league as far as JoJo Justice goes.
There he comes. Out of his stupor, Rough Ryder Rashaan laying on those big right hands. Those right forearms, I should say, to the small of the back. Double team maneuver going on right now. Ryan Rogue wants to get involved. Jimmy Kennedy won't let him.
And Rough Ryder.
Jimmy, come on.
And look at a vicious Rough Rider.
All three of them.
Going after. He's got Brandon Blaze outside into the crowd.
They took him out, but look out for Ryan Rogue.
Ryan Rogue is up on the top rope.
Other side of the guardrail. Look at that.
Oh my God, he went over the railing into the crowd.
Ryan Rogue, an incredible tope.
Wow, wait.
Shades of the Luchadors. And an ACW chant coming from the watering hole crowd. We hope to hear that for many more weeks to come. We'll be finding out very soon. MPW versus ACW in that steel cage, Doug. We don't know who will have jobs. We know he probably won't have jobs.
And Rough Rider Rashaan uses his brute strength. And he clotheslines across the
Oh my God!
And there he takes out Ryan Rogue. Rough Rider Rashaan takes both of them out himself.
He woke up in a big way, Doug, and this is the kind of aggressiveness, this is the kind of impact, if I may use the pun, we've seen from Rough Rider Rashaan as a wrestler. Now JoJo taking over on the inside. Nice drop kick from the seated position. That's Ryan Rogue going down there.
Brandon Blaze trying to come around to his corner on the outside of the ring. He's taking the worst for wear, too. Rough Rider Rashaan comes there. Now, take a look. Here's a guy who means business. Rough Rider Rashaan. He's young, but boy, I'll tell you what, he's a couple notches above JoJo Justice right now.
Nice reversal by Ryan Rogue. Goes for the clothesline. Big drop kick from Ryan. Counters that one very nicely. Count of one. Jimmy Kenny's got him.
Rashaan kicks out easily.
He's still the same wrestler, Doug, just as skilled, just as diverse as ever.
Wow.
Got that Uranage suplex, Russian suplex on Ryan Rogue. This kid can do so many things inside that ring. Attitude change, no attitude change. You can't hide the natural skill. You can't repress the natural talent that Rough Rider Rashaan has. JoJo Justice inside the ring right now.
Rough Rider, young guy just looking for some direction, and he finds it in Tommy Roxx, of all people.
JoJo sinks in, hits that elbow nicely. JoJo's stepping up his game a little bit tonight, Doug.
Well, you're as good as the guys you work with. You know, if you play hockey, you play better when you play with guys who are better than you. If you play football, you play with guys who are better than you. You're supposed to get better. And maybe that's going to happen to JoJo Justice here with Rough Rider Rashaan on his side.
Doug, I have to note this about sudden impact. They're very similar wrestlers, but inside and outside that ring, they're two very diverse personalities. Brandon Blaze has the fire, while Ryan Rogue, I think, has the dark streak.
Look out, here
the
comes
vicious streak.
Rider.
Here he comes. Oh, there's some sudden impact for you.
Right there, singing a couple octaves higher as Rough Rider Rashaan helps out JoJo Justice yet again.
JoJo going to work now. Got him up fireman's carry. Takes him down, rib breaker. Nice. JoJo really is stepping up tonight, Doug. Your theory is 100% on the mark.
Rough Rider comes in. Ryan Rogue is down. Double team boots from Rashaan and JoJo Justice. And look at that. Challenging Brandon Blaze in. You want some?
Brandon wants some, but he's not getting a piece right now. Jimmy Kennedy in his sizable mass blocking the way. Look at these two guys go.
Man, I'm going to tell you the truth. We've never seen Rough Rider Rashaan with this kind of mean streak, this kind of aggressive streak before.
Rough Rider Rashaan, apparently, since coming into the tutelage of Tommy Roxx, feels like he has something to prove.
A lot of that going on with the young guys in ACW right now.
Big Daddy Loker, the prime example. We've got a lot of hungry athletes in this company. Right now, the Midwest ass-kicking machine is breeding some impressive, diverse athletes. Double Irish whip into the corner. Here they come. Double clothesline. They hit it. You know, one's Isaac Hayes, and the other one is more Dr. Dre, Doug. But they're gelling very well despite their musical diversities.
Rashaan is going to pull him up now. Ryan Rogue fires a couple of rights in there, but is unable to get him moving.
Big meaty forearms, 270 pounds on. There's that spinning wheel kick.
Man, I am impressed by Rough Rider tonight.
No one hits that like Rough Rider Rashaan. Only hits a count of two, though. Tommy Roxx frustrated on the outside of the ring. Brandon Blaze can't wait to come in and get a piece. Armbar right now. Nice tag work being shown here by JoJo and Rough Rider. Quick tags, keeping the man in the corner, the basics, the fundamentals of tag team wrestling. JoJo going to work right now. Look out. Ryan Rogue crosses them up. Doesn't hit the clothesline. JoJo didn't get that. Variation of a side slam there. Nicely done. Ryan Rogue goes up. Oh, he hits nothing but knee, though.
He was going to drop the big elbow on him, and instead he catches knees into the ribs.
He wanted that twisting elbow drop. JoJo wanted to dance. He finally remembered he was JoJo Justice. He couldn't pull it off, though.
I don't think now's the time to dance. JoJo has a chance for a rare victory in his career tonight.
Doug, I think we've got some prime #1 contender candidates coming out of this match to face the current tag team champions, the Hillbilly and the Pimp Daddy. We'll see them next against Rockin Randy and Mike Mercury in a return match for those titles. Nice leg lay there, Brandon Blaze. He's got to fire up, and he's got to fire up right now.
And you wonder how much with Hillbilly Hills finding the gold with Rob Norwood when he and Rashaan were so close so many times that tag belt, they couldn't quite pull it off. And all of a sudden, Hills finds it with Norwood, and that may have been what tripped off Rough Ryder Rashaan in this mean streak that he possesses right now.
Double tag made Brandon Blaze. He's a house of fire inside that ring. Puts down Rashaan, puts down JoJo. Big clothesline. Another clothesline for JoJo Justice. He's got Ryan Rogue back up. They're setting up for something. They work together so well. There's that double clothesline.
And they've got Rough Ryder now in the ring.
Look at sudden impact, double impact.
Wow, they take him high, they take him low. Pinning.
Only a count of 2 though. Man, that was pretty. That was Needle Freaks by Chad and Menasha pretty. He does some great body art, and that was a great wrestling maneuver.
Ryan Rogue is up on the top rope.
Ryan Rogue is perched. Went for that elbow drop one more time. Rough Ryder Rashaan makes a hasty retreat though. Rough Ryder setting him up though.
And Rough Ryder, big man, he can do that moonsault from the top. He puts the boots to him right now. And there he goes. He's going to take his own moonsault at about 275 pounds. If he hits it, it's devastating.
He's going to get high right now. No one does a prettier moonsault for a man of his size than the Rough Ryder. Oh, Tiime Roxx took a header, and, well, that kind of hung up Rough Ryder Rashaan there. We got something going here.
JoJo Justice.
JoJo saves the day on that one. Rough Ryder's tied up in that top turnbuckle.
Oh, great move by JoJo.
Face plant on that wheelbarrow suplex there. Count of 1, count of 2. Is that it?
That's it. JoJo Justice gets the win.
Count of 3.
JoJo
Your
Justice.
winners, JoJo Justice and Rough Ryder Rashaan.
Short of an upset. That face first powerbomb, variation of suplex from JoJo was enough to put Ryan Rogue away.
And Rough Ryder got hung up in the ropes. And JoJo came in and saved the day for JoJo and Rough Ryder. And JoJo gets the win, and he and Tommy Roxx bust a move.
And some sheer frustration being displayed right now by Sudden Impact. 2 young men.
There appears to be some frustration with Rough Ryder and JoJo and Tommy Roxx too.
They want him to dance. They want him to boogaloo. And Rough Ryder don't want to do that. Rough Ryder's not down with that.
I don't think Rough Ryder's down with this whole Tommy Roxx thing yet. He still appears to be a lost soul out here in ACW.
It was effective tonight thanks to JoJo Justice. Rough Ryder looks spectacular. But I'll tell you what, this is like the Bloods and the Crips tonight. These 2 guys just aren't going to get along for anything. Sudden Impact is not happy with Jimmy Kennedy on the outside. And there's the jigging that's being displayed by the erstwhile Tommy Roxx and JoJo Justice. Trailing behind is Rough Ryder Rashaan. Well, I don't know if they know it or not yet, but we may have seen an effective tag team be born here inside the watering hole.
Well, Rough Ryder has to get his head straight and figure out what side of the fence he's going to play on.
Coming up, Doug, tag team titles on the line. Hillbilly and Pimp Daddy, Mercury and Randy coming up.
You're watching classic episodes of ACW-TV on Time Warner Cable, Wisconsin On Demand. And ACW is still going strong today. To see what's happening now in ACW NWA and when we're coming to your town, log on to NWAWisconsin.com. Check out the home video store and learn how you can become a pro wrestler. Remember, these are trained professionals. Do not try this at home.
I'll see you later. Tag Team Gold on the line in this, the main event of ACW television. There's the superstar. There's the Rockin', there's the Predator.
Doesn't look like Rockin Randy's ready to wrestle, though. He's out here in sneakers and jeans. And
Rockin' Randy's in his street clothes.
he's supposed to be in a tag team title fight tonight. He and superstar Mike Mercury, the former tag team title holders, against Norwood Hills, the current champions. And
Jason Greene is dressed to wrestle, though. He thinks something was afoot here in this match, Doug.
Rockin Randy wants the microphone. Maybe get an explanation now from the
All right, white boy, cut the music. Let me sing for these folks.
Maybe not.
Sing, Randy, sing. Sing, Randy, sing. Let's play it, man. It's number 4. Let's go.
Well,
Come on now. Don't waste no time now. They're waiting for it.
Rockin Randy being met with indifference here.
Rockin Randy
Rockin Randy, I realize that you can't wrestle tonight because I have my protege, the Predator, Jason Greene.
Did he say his protege?
And since you're not going to wrestle,
Protege?
you're not going to sing either.
Isn't that a French pastry?
Oh, Superstars just shut down Rockin Randy. I told you these guys seem to have a couple of issues, but I think Mike Mercury, Superstar, has a few issues with Rockin Randy, and Rockin Randy doesn't know about him.
I think Superstar shoved that one right in the face of Rockin Randy. Randy obviously wasn't expecting that one.
Chef and Goat Boy.
I mean, Rockin Randy.
And their opponents at a combined 530 pounds. They are your ACW Tag Team Champions, Pimp Daddy Rob Norwood and Hillbilly Hills. They are Culture Shock.
And we have Farmyard Animals tonight. You know it's a big show.
And look, Doug, the goat's wearing a gimmick. The goat's got the straw hat.
We got Barnyard Critters
In hats.
You know what? It doesn't get any better. Cage matches, title bouts, and animals wearing hats. It's all here at ACW.
We got furry hats. We got Cleo. ACW, it doesn't get any better than this. You just said it, Doug. We're more than a Midwest ass-kicking machine.
We're a petting zoo. God, I love Hillbilly Hills. You never know what he's going to bring out.
Well, the Pimp Daddy's good in that brand new mink hat. But I'll tell you what, the complexion of this tag team title match has just changed drastically for both teams, Doug. It's now Superstar and the Predator going for goal on this one. And the Hillbilly, probably expecting the veteran tag team tactics of Rockin Randy and Mercury are going to get surprised tonight when they take on, even if Randy, if Bert can't say it, I'm going to say it right, the Prodigy, Jason Greene.
And I'm going to tell you the truth. I mean, Superstar Mike Mercury has taken his level of jerkiness to a different spot now. Rockin Randy, obviously physically unable to wrestle, but, you know, Mercury's been putting the bad mouth on Rockin Randy the last few weeks with Rockin Randy out of commission after they lost the title. And Rockin Randy's just kind of glaring at Superstar trying to figure out, these guys have been hooked up for years. These guys have ridden the buses. They've been riding the cars together. And all of a sudden, Superstar's treating his buddy like a piece of day-old bread.
And Rockin Randy, usually kind of a easygoing guy, not accepting one little bit at what seems to be a betrayal, a mental betrayal at the hands of Mercury as actually goes on inside the ring. Former ACW champion, current tag champion, Hillbilly Hills, a dojo graduate, taking it to the Predator, Jason Greene.
Well, I'll tell you what, you talk about guys who come out of the dojo. Hillbilly Hills has had the most success so far being an ACW champion, both singles and tag team, but the Predator's out of the dojo as well. This is the new breed, if you can say it. Hillbilly Hills has had great success in his early going, but right now, I got to tell you, the Predator may be setting a new level as far as the dojo pain goes.
The Predator, a true athlete, looks better every time we see him. Hillbilly Hills, quite frankly, gotten very much the better of him on that one. Great series of chain wrestling, great series of arm drags and hip tosses being taken to Jason Greene. Remember, this kid hasn't been in the business for 1 month yet. This kid hasn't been active for 1 month yet.
I don't know if you noticed this, Matt, while Superstar and the Predator were talking, Rockin Randy tried to get a word in edgewise, and Superstar Mike Mercury kept his back to him and completely ignored his partner of all these years.
Rockin Randy not in the conversation. Another great variation of a hip toss there and a leg drop.
I think Superstar may have found someone younger, prettier, and understands him a little more in the Predator because they're like an old married couple that don't talk.
Jason Greene, you know his star had to fall to earth eventually, Doug. The kid right now is being out-wrestled by Hillbilly and Pimp Daddy, another former ACW champion. The other tag team champion is going to go right to work on him. Wrenching that arm right now. We're going to see how this kid can deal with it. Remember, as I've said before, not even a month inside the business, and it's time for chops.
This is our television main event. But if you were here in person, you'd see the double main event inside the cage. It's too brutal for television, but it is available on ACW Home Video. When you come to an ACW show, you'll be able to see it. Pick up a copy.
And Doug, you know, I didn't want to bring this up to be a downer. I didn't want to bring this up to put any disparagement on the night. This may be the last ACW television show. we're sitting here anxiously awaiting our fate. MPW may have control of this promotion by night's end, and next week you may be seeing something entirely different here on UPN 32 and all across the ACW viewing area as the Superstar gets a hip toss for his troubles as he interjects himself into the match.
The kickoff Carnage main event here at the Watering Hole. MPW with Lynch, Stallion, Shifty against Loker, Hammers, and Bambino. The problem being Big Daddy Loker has switched sides to MPW, but the contract reads he represents ACW, so in effect it's 4 against 2 in the steel cage with careers on the line.
And there's nothing ACW can do about it. The lawyers have interjected themselves. The match stands. And don't forget, Doug, also inside the steel cage at Kickoff Carnage, Kamikaze Ken Anderson striving for his first ACW heavyweight title. He's going to take on God's Gift to Women, Kevin Kruger. Kevin Kruger making some very unseemly comments at the expense of the personal life of Kamikaze Ken. He's trying to get inside the kid's head. One of the greatest title matches we may ever see is going to take place inside the steel cage, also at Kickoff Carnage. That's why you got to come live and check us out. ACW events coming to your area.
That's right, Matt. If you were here with us, you'd be seeing this double main event inside the steel cage with the ACW Championship and the careers of 6 wrestlers on the line.
And 2 promotions. Mike Mercury trying to get the pin at that flatliner there. Nothing doing.
The Predator gets the tag. He's coming in as Norwood is softened up. Jason Greene, the Predator, one of the great shining stars of ACW. He's been on the scene just a couple of weeks, but what a splash he has made with Superstar Mike Mercury at his side. But the Predator's got to be careful because Superstar lets the Predator do all the dirty work.
And Doug, considering this is his very first tag team match, his very first tag team encounter in the sport of professional wrestling, he's doing very well. He's grasped those fundamentals. He's keeping them inside the corner. Look at that.
And the Predator isn't in there against Red Lightning. He's in there against the ACW Tag Champions and former singles champions, Pimp Daddy Rob Norwood and Hillbilly Hills. There's an awful lot of gold and former gold in this ring tonight.
Variation of the Northern Suplex. Jason Greene is so well schooled, as all JoJo graduates are.
I'm watching Rockin Randy. He's yawning. He's bored by Superstar Mike Mercury.
Rockin Randy would rather be someplace else right now.
These 2 guys have some heat. It appears that these 2 veterans are getting a little tired of each other's act. I believe Rockin Randy's a little jealous of the Predator.
Mercury with that devastating bottom rope fist drop. Mercury, I think, is showboating for Rockin Randy right now. There's a sunset flip. Mercury, I don't think he'll go down unless he does that. Oh, thanks for that.
We're working the plumber.
Greene, ew. And I don't think those are
there you go. Oh, that is so nice, Superstar.
Thanks for nothing.
Thank you very much.
Get the digitization out.
That is so nice.
Fade to black. Do something. Star wipe.
As if anybody cares.
Good God Almighty.
That is nice.
As if Jason Greene is supposed to dig that. The antics right now, Superstar. He is flat out showboating for Rocker. He's showboating for everybody right now.
Now, we're used to Stefano showing that, but he can't help it. It just rolls off his pants just roll down. He's in such great shape.
Doug, if it's all the same to you, I'd rather not dwell on it any more than we have. That was quite enough. Thank you very much.
Maybe Superstar can lend those to Alexis, though.
In your dream. Well, in my dreams, too. Superstar being powered over to the opposite corner by the Pimp Daddy. A tag was made, but Craig Smith didn't see it. Hillbilly wanted to get his blows in, but right now, Predator and Superstar throwing those kicks in. Jason Greene gelling fairly well with Mike Mercury right now.
And I just cannot get past the fact that former tag team champ and longtime friend and partner Mike Mercury, Rockin Randy, is just hands on hips. He's like bored to death with what's going on out here.
He went out of his way to show Rockin Randy up to Superstar Mike Mercury. And Rockin Randy's been in this business quite a while, Doug. We all know what kind of veteran he is. He's a very prideful man, and it's not too likely he's going to take this for much longer, but right now he's being a good sport, and he's at ringside even if he's not showing much interest.
Well, you know how it is, Matt. You've been on the road with these guys. You travel on the road. You have cold beer together. You eat in Denny's restaurant after matches. You travel 4, 5, 6 hours by a car. You work 30, 40 bucks. If you're lucky and you get paid, these guys have paid their dues together, and Superstar Mike Mercury's just a complete jerk.
You hit it on the head, Doug. 3 simple words: paying your dues. 4 of the men in and outside this ring have paid their dues. Jason Greene well on his way. And there's a certain amount of respect amongst wrestlers, especially veteran wrestlers. And you think Mike Mercury might show a little bit more respect to the man who, quite frankly, has been a mentor to him in this business, Rockin Randy.
You know, they say you can judge a person by his enemies, but you never have time to judge superstar Mike Mercury because he treats everybody poorly.
Double clothesline there, both men down.
And to be honest here, this superstar Mike Mercury's turning out to just be a bitter man because his proteges, people that he's helped get in the business, people he's worked with, and Kamikaze Ken comes to mind. Kamikaze Ken, it keeps rising. Superstar Mike Mercury keeps using these young guys to do the dirty work for him, then he stabs them in the back. Now he's doing it to his pal Rockin Randy.
Double tag made, the Hillbilly's in the ring. He's cleaning house. Cleans out on Mercury, big clothesline. Scoop and a slam of the Predator, Jason Greene. Hillbilly, I'll tell you what, once this kick gets...
Oh, man!
Jason Greene sent sailing to the outside there.
Rob Norwood saw him coming and took care of the Predator. Hillbilly has him outside the ring, and Norwood has him set up.
Norwood and Merc aren't the legal men inside the ring, even though that swinging neckbreaker executed by the Pimp Daddy.
Pimp drop. He's calling for the pimp drop.
He's setting him up for that Pimp Daddy bomb. Gets him on maximum impact.
He has it.
There's a count, but Jason Greene interrupts the count. Jason Greene abusing Craig Smith on the outside.
There's the bell. It's a disqualification. He calls for a disqualification as Greene grabs and saves the pinfall.
Disqualification. And still ACW Tag Team Champions, Pimp Daddy Rob Norwood and Hillbilly Hills. Culture Shock.
Now he's talking to the Predator, Jason Greene. He wants an explanation. He says, Rookie, nice job. You just cost yourself a tag team belt.
Randy Greene's working with the stage right now. Mercury's back up on his feet. I don't think he's quite sure what happened yet, but remaining tag team champion, Pimp Daddy.
Oh, wait a second. Whoa! And Rockin Randy's had enough of superstar Mike Mercury.
Wait a minute, full Nelson being no, there's that Shiranamaki. That's that Cobra Clutch by Jason Greene. The partnership, needless to say, is over, Doug.
Next week on ACW-TV, new heavyweight champion Kamikaze Ken puts his gold on the line against Cujo. You're watching classic episodes of ACW-TV on Time Warner Cable, Wisconsin On Demand. And ACW is still going strong today. To see what's happening now in ACW, NWA, and when we're coming to your town, log on to NWAWisconsin.com. Check out the home video store and learn how you can become a pro wrestler. Remember, these are trained professionals. Do not try this at home.